Hey everyone, Professor Lawrence here. I want to give you a brief video on writing introduction paragraphs for your final essays. I like to call them introductions that pop. So you want your introduction to be catchy, and you want it to lead into the body of your essay. So this is a step-by-step guide. I'm going to start with the master topic of climate change for an example to walk you through it. And here's a rough draft introduction. So for week 5, you had to write an introduction. I'm calling them your rough draft introductions because they need some tweaking. So here's an example. The planet is experiencing climate change. We need to do something to stop it. The United States must adopt the Green New Deal before it's too late. So you look at that and you say, does it pop? Does it spark my curiosity? And is it specific? So even though it does mention climate change, it doesn't really say what climate change is. And then we need to do something. Something is pretty vague. And before it's too late, that's also pretty vague. So let's see what we can do. So what's missing? That opening hook. Remember that first sentence should be something that's catchy, like a startling statistic or fact, a quotation, a story or an anecdote. And then you want to have specific, emphatic language, especially for an argument essay. You really want to be clear with your point of view. And your thesis statement should take the position on the issue, and you should also indicate what your essay will be about in your thesis statement. So that's what was missing. So let's see what we can do to revise it. We open with a 2018 report by the United Nations Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change warned that we have just 12 years to keep global warming to a maximum of 1.5 degrees Celsius. Quote, beyond which even half a degree will significantly worsen the risks of drought, floods, extreme heat, and poverty for hundreds of millions of people. So when you look at that opening, that's your hook, your surprising fact or statistic. And since it's a direct quotation, you have the quotation marks around the words, and then the APA citation follows right after it. So you have that in the parentheses. So then the sentence that comes after that explains the quote. You don't want to just have a quote or a statistic or story and just leave it there. You need to give some explanation. So this one, we are in the midst of a global climate crisis and action is urgently needed to avert catastrophe. And you can see how that's emphatic, specific language as well. And then the sentence that follows after that is the one that connects the hook with your thesis statement. So we have the sentence, because the United States is one of the largest industrialized nations and contributors to human-caused global warming, it is imperative that it takes a leadership role in addressing this problem. So this is leading up to your thesis, and then the last sentence is when we actually say what the essay will be about. It states the position and the perspective of the writer, and it indicates how you'll be organizing the body of your essay. So the Biden administration must make climate change a priority on day one by adopting the Green New Deal to save lives, save jobs, and save the planet. And those last 3 pieces indicate how you're going to structure the body of your essay. So just to kind of review, again, introductions that pop, here's the formula. It's pretty simple. Your first sentence is your hook that catches the reader's attention and sparks their curiosity. The second sentence explains the hook. The third sentence connects the hook to your master topic. And your last sentence is going to be your thesis statement. And that's where you indicate the position you're taking on the issue and what your essay will be about. So I hope this helps clarify how to write an introduction paragraph for your final essays, and just review this formula for every time you put together a paragraph. Think about it as being about 4 to 6 sentences long. And that's all for now. I hope you found that helpful, and good luck with your writing of your first drafts this week. Bye for now.